week on Vallo Vision News, lights, camera, action. Hollywood comes to Main Street, Montevallo to film an upcoming Netflix movie.
And Captain Marvel blasts into the #1 spot at the weekend box office. Coming up, we'll introduce you to one of the actresses who plays a young Captain Marvel and find out about her connection to the University of Montevallo.
Plus, President Trump visits tornado survivors in Lee County over the weekend. See what he did that caused controversy on social media. Vallo Vision News starts right now. Hello, and welcome to Vallo Vision News. I'm Andy Smith.
And I'm Stephanie Michael. Thanks so much for joining us.
Part of Montevallo's Main Street looked like a blast from the past today.
It was all part of production on Netflix's The Devil All the Time, which was underway Monday morning.
Vallo Vision News reporter Michaela Franklin joins us in the studio with more. Michaela?
Thanks so much, Andy. I got the chance to visit Main Street during the production Monday morning. The University of Montevallo softball team posted this video earlier today on Facebook. The block of Main Street between Middle Street and Shelby Street was transformed to look like it did in the 1950s and 60s. The Devil All the Time film is based on the 2011 novel by Donald Ray Pollock. It stars Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan, Robert Pattinson, and Bill Skarsgård. The crew told me that some people camped out to get the chance to see some of the big-name actors. They said Tom Holland and Sebastian Stan were not on set for filming. However, Bill Skarsgård did shoot scenes on Main Street. If you have any pictures or videos from today's film shoot, please be sure to tag Vallo Vision News in them on social media. We reached out to Montevallo City Hall to see if today's rainy weather delayed production, but they said they aren't allowed to give us any information. Andy, back to you.
Thanks, Michaela. The Devil All the Time has been filming in several locations in central Alabama.
The production on the film is expected to wrap up in April. The city of Montevallo is hosting its second annual Love Montevallo Day this weekend. Love Montevallo Day is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Shoal Creek Park on Highway 119. There will be food trucks, kids crafts, nature hikes, and a 5K color run. For more information and to sign up for the color run, check out the link in the Vallo Vision News Facebook page.
If you're worried about a class this semester, the last day to drop classes is this Friday. You can drop classes via banner. However, if you need to withdraw from the university, you'll have to go to the registrar's office in Palmer Hall.
Now to news from across Alabama. President Trump and First Lady Melania visited Lee County Friday to see the damage caused by last week's deadly EF4 tornado.
The president toured the damage alongside Alabama Governor Kay Ivey. He also met with tornado survivors and visited a makeshift memorial set up for the victims of the storm. The tornado killed 23 people, making it the deadliest day for storm-related deaths in the state since the April 2011 tornadoes.
While in Alabama, the president and first lady visited a church in Opelika, and when churchgoers asked President Trump to sign their Bibles, he did. Some on social media quickly took aim at him for it. One commentator tweeted, quote, "In Trump's defense, he wrote as much of the Bible as Art of the Deal." And a former Hillary Clinton and John Kerry advisor tweeted, quote, "The man whose vicious and inhumane border policy violates the fundamental teachings of Jesus is signing the Bible." But according to the Smithsonian's curator of religion, other presidents have also signed Bibles, including George W. Bush and Ronald Reagan.
Alabama Senator Doug Jones spoke about tornado cleanup in Lee County Monday. He says recovery efforts are going well.
I think it's going great. When I was down there 3 or 4 days afterwards, and it was amazing what the first responders had done, how they were cleaning up. Everyone has stepped up. EMA, the churches, the faith community, everyone has stepped up. The hospital did an extraordinary job in a matter of hours dealing with all this. And the porch band of Indians have stepped up, and they are paying for all of the funerals because it's a very poor area of Alabama. So everyone has stepped up in an amazing way.
Funerals for the 23 tornado victims began on Thursday and continued throughout the weekend.
Remember, there's always more news 24/7 on our social media pages.
Just search for Vallo Vision News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more stories throughout the week.
Still ahead on Vallovision News, Captain Marvel soars higher, further, faster at the box office this weekend. Up next, we've got a marvelous interview with one of the stars.
And then there was one. We'll take you to the last Blockbuster store on Earth later in the buzz. We'll be right back.
Your success depends upon effective communication. Visit montevallo.edu/COFA. You create your future in communication studies and mass communication. You belong at Montevallo.
Welcome back to Vallovision News. Now it's time for The Buzz.
Khalil Kyles joins us for a look at the stories that we're buzzing about. Hi, Khalil.
Hello, how are y'all?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm great, can't complain. But let's kick things off with Captain Marvel's dominating performance at the weekend box office. The new superhero movie brought in about $153 million during its opening weekend in the U.S. Its worldwide total is $455 million, making it the largest opening for a female-led movie of all time. Audiences are loving Oscar-winning Brie Larson's performance as one of the strongest heroes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain Marvel will also be part of Avengers Endgame, which comes out on April 26th. The film also stars Samuel Jackson and Jude Law. Captain Marvel also has a Montevallo connection. One of the actresses who plays a younger version of Captain Marvel's character is the daughter of alumna Alexis Fuller, who had the opportunity to talk via Skype with London Fuller and her mom about her role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe earlier this afternoon. Check it out.
We're with London and Alexis. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hello.
So how does it feel for Captain Marvel to be the #1 movie in the U.S.?
I feel very excited. Anything else? No? Oh, she brought it at the premiere. Now she's all shy.
Well, tell us, London. You've acted in several other movies and shows like Modern Family and Parenthood and Orville. Can you tell us specifically what was it like working on Captain Marvel? How was that different?
It's different because it's a huge movie, and all those one movie is a movie, but the rest are TV shows.
Yeah. How is that different? What did it feel like?
It felt very good.
Let's see. Did it not feel any different, really? Because when you're on set, it's just being on set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was mostly different for her. I think it hit her when she was having to do the premiere, and it was such a big premiere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was her first one.
Was that
She was like,
exciting?
and we hired a publicist to kind of media train her and kind of like help her like prep for answers to her questions and all that stuff. So she was ready to go, but it was, a lot of practice for a little 7-year-old.
Absolutely.
I think she really freaked out though when she walked out on stage because she didn't know she was going to get to. Right before the movie starts, the cast comes out on stage, and McKenna Grace was pulling her on stage. They called her name, and like nobody came. I was like, oh my gosh, she's frozen. And McKenna pulled her out on stage, and she was so shy. I could tell. I think she was so shy. She's like literally about to cry. It's funny because I did theater at Montevallo and broadcasting, and I thought always being on stage was easier because you can't see anybody because of the lights. Mm-hmm. And being screen where everybody's like got a camera and watching you and like micing you and everything's on you, like that seems more nervous to me. But for her, it's the opposite. It's like there's a lot of people there. She gets nervous. even for like a school show or like a dance recital, that's way more nerve-wracking than like being on a huge set. Weird.
Yeah.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a double major with theater and mass communication. And it's easier for me to be behind the camera, all mic'd up and all of that, versus being on stage and you have everyone looking at you, you have lights all on you. It's hard to, so I can relate to that 100%.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Now, Captain Marvel is also the first film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to feature a woman in the lead role. What does it mean for both of you to see such a powerful role model for girls on the big screen? Is that exciting, London?
It means that they have superpowers, even though when they don't actually need superpowers, they're superhuman.
Do you think it's good to have a girl instead of like a boy leader?
Yeah.
Why?
Because girls are better than boys.
Do you think it'll be really cool for other little girls to see a girl superhero? Do you think it'll be exciting for other little girls that will watch this movie and see a girl superhero on screen?
Captain Marvel?
It's cool for like your friends to see it. So like it's little girl power.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, go ahead. Okay. I learned this like a couple of years ago, you know, when I was growing up. I think we were at the age that like I knew I could be anything I wanted to be. If I wanted to be a doctor, I could be a doctor. You know, I wasn't in that generation that was literally told.
You wanted to be an actor, but you failed.
It's true. It's true. It's true. But I lived through my daughters, so it's okay. Those who can't teach. But I'm a really good acting coach, apparently. She's killing me. But one time, we had like the little golden books, you know, that
the golden books.
I remember
we,
those.
you know, read to them when they were little, and one of them was called Nurse Nancy, and it was about a little girl who was pretending to play with her brother, and she was the nurse, and one friend was a patient, and the other boy was a doctor.
Yeah.
And I just think it's like a cute book because
I love it.
Yeah, it's a cute one.
I still like it.
But my mother-in-law, who was part of the feminist movement, she was like, you know, you can be a doctor too. You don't have to be the nurse. You can be the doctor too. And I'm like, well, duh, you know, because we weren't told we couldn't. But it's now a step up that, you know, literally you can be the best. And we had to explain to them, you know, girls didn't used to be able to wear pants, you know, like they couldn't vote and stuff. So, so I think it's been a good lesson. And she's undressing.
Well, London, what was it like being at the Captain Marvel premiere with Brie Larson? How was that?
It felt so good. I got to meet her and take a selfie with her.
What was she like?
She's very kind.
Oh.
She was very kind. Super nice. She really was. I was like, I wasn't sure, you know?
Yeah.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But she was just like oozing niceness and kindness and like real from her heart. I think she's genuinely a really lovely person. Yeah, that's her. She was super excited to meet her. We went backstage before she went out on stage, and she was like, Miss Brie! She like ran up and hugged her. It was super cute.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Well, London and Alexis Fuller, thank you so much for Skyping with us all the way from California. And from everyone here at Vallo Vision News, congratulations again on the film's success.
Thank you.
You can watch Captain Marvel in theaters now. Captain Marvel will also be the first MCU film to stream exclusively on Disney's new streaming platform, Disney+.
Coming up on The Buzz, Disney has finally released the opening date for their new Star Wars themed land, Galaxy's Edge. Stick around to find out more.
We'll be right back.
In today's fast-paced world,
it can be hard to find time for the news.
That's why we're committed to
making the news fit into your busy schedule.
Tune in each week to see the stories that impact your life.
And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We are Vallo Vision News.
Welcome back. In other buzz news, actor Jussie Smollett is facing more than a dozen felony charges right now. The Empire actor was indicted on 16 counts of disorderly conduct after police said he lied about being the victim of a violent hate crime. In January, Smollett told police 2 men attacked him in Chicago, shouting racist and homophobic slurs, even tying a noose around his neck. But just a couple of weeks later, police say they got a new evidence and suspected Smollett knew the men he claimed attacked him and allegedly paid them to stage the attack. Smollett says he's innocent. He's scheduled to be formally charged March 14. Just 15 years ago, there were more than 9,000 Blockbuster video stores in the world. At the end of this month, there will be just one. The remaining Blockbusters are franchise-owned. One is in Perth, Australia, and that is scheduled to close later this month. That will leave the Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon as the last store standing. And that store's general manager tells the Bend Bulletin it has no plans to close. In fact, the Bend Blockbuster has become a bit of a tourist attraction with people visiting from as far away as Europe and Asia. The general manager says the store is opening up to 10 new accounts a day. Blockbuster, movie gallery, all of those places, I remember when I was younger.
Yeah, I think we all have like nostalgic feelings about going in and renting a video and just everything that comes with that.
Just talking about this, it's like I can smell the Blockbuster. Like it had a certain smell and a certain feel. Like Blockbuster was iconic.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe this last one standing will kind of bring about a new, maybe we'll reboot Blockbuster.
It's something about going inside of the store, actually buying the DVD instead of, or whatever you buy, because I remember you could buy video games there too as well.
Yeah.
Versus just being on like Netflix or Hulu or on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network and just downloading a game. I don't know. I always like walking in.
It's like when you smell the plastic and the microwave popcorn, you know that you're about to get a good movie.
Yeah, so definitely a great road trip spot.
May the Force be with Disney. Its new Star Wars attractions are gearing up to open earlier than planned. Galaxy's Edge will open at Disneyland Resort in California on May 31st of this year. It will open at Disney's Hollywood Studios theme park in Florida on August 29th. The two locations will be nearly identical with a 14-acre playground that is supposed to be detailed and architecturally accurate. The new lands will feature characters, food, and rides, all geared towards fans who love Star Wars and those new to the franchise. Kylo Ren, K2SO, Anakin, love them all. Love them all.
BB-8 is my baby, but more than anything, I'm excited for Hollywood Studios to finally get this piece of their puzzle and take its place as the best Walt Disney World park. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the new addition to the park. Star Wars isn't really my thing. I don't know much about it, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
I'm just really excited to actually. I've never been to Disney World actually.
Well, now you have a reason to go.
Now I have a reason to go, and I will be very ecstatic to walk in to see all my favorite characters there.
Yeah.
Swinging around lightsabers, and I think it's just gonna be crazy.
I heard one of the key elements is they're gonna have like cast members walk around and pretend to be villagers. Well, not pretend, I guess they'll actually be villagers, and it's just gonna make it more immersive. So I'm super excited to get to see it.
Now that we've sprung forward an hour, I bet we could all use a little nap to make up for that hour of sleep lost to daylight savings time. And that's why Monday is National Napping Day. The day was created in 1999 by a Boston University professor and his wife to highlight the health benefits of napping. So go ahead and find a cozy spot for a quick snooze if you can. And while you're at it, use the social media hashtag National Napping Day to celebrate.
That's why I've been yawning all day.
Yeah, I think we could all use a nap between the end of the semester and daylight savings. There's a lot going on. We're all tired.
Daylight savings time, I despise.
It messed me up.
Yes, I love long nights and short days. I can't, the whole springing 4 in an hour, I just can't stand it at all. But you know what?
I woke up this morning and told someone that morning came too fast, and it's like, literally, it literally did. This will be the only time I can say that.
Well, at least today we can take a nap and make up for all the sleep we've
I'm
lost.
definitely taking a nap when I get home.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today's show. Remember, there's more campus and community news on our website.
Just head on over to vallovisionnews.wordpress.com to see stories from mass comm communication students, reporters throughout the week. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune into Vallo Vision News again next week.